Today isn't about fixing you. It's about explaining what your body has been doing for you. Nothing in you is broken. A lot in you has been simply overworking. Before we talk about survival mode, let's slow the room. This isn't a video you need to take notes on. This is a video your body is allowed to listen to. I just need you to relax, girl. Allow your body to soften. There's nothing you need to do right now. Take a slow breath in. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let your exhale be longer than your inhale. If your life looks good on the outside, but your body feels tired, braced, or constantly on, you're exactly who I'm talking to. You're not dramatic. You're not ungrateful. You're a high capacity woman whose body has been working overtime. So today, we're not going to push you forward. We're going to explain what has been holding you in place. Most high achieving women don't realize they're in survival mode because they're still functioning. There's no way I can be in survival mode with all of this success. This video isn't for me. I've accomplished too much. I make too much money. She's definitely not talking about me. Honey, burnout doesn't always arrive with a breakdown. Sometimes it arrives with a calendar that looks handled and a body that feels done. When people hear survival mode, they automatically picture chaos. But survival mode doesn't always look like chaos. Sometimes it looks like competency, responsibility, consistency. Sometimes it looks like a woman who always gets it done when her body never fully powers down. High functioning women don't collapse early. They overfunction. Your body learned safety through performance. You became reliable to everyone else long before your body felt reliably safe. You rest, but don't feel rested. You accomplish things, but still don't feel satisfied. Calm makes you uneasy. You're praised for being strong, but you feel quietly exhausted. You replay conversations long after they're over. You manage crisis better than you receive support. Functioning is not the same as feeling safe. Functioning is not the same as feeling safe. If your body only relaxes after everyone else is taken care of, that's not a personality trait. That's a nervous system pattern. And this is why life can look good, but still feel hard in your body. Your nervous system doesn't care how good your life looks. It doesn't measure income. It doesn't measure titles. It doesn't measure relationship status. It measures one thing. Do I feel safe right now? Your nervous system isn't impressed by success. It's protective. Its job isn't to celebrate what you've built. Its job is to scan for safety. So achievement doesn't equal regulation, and stability on paper doesn't automatically translate as safety in your body. You can be in a new season of your life while your body is still running strategies from an old one. Your body isn't ungrateful. It's exhausted. Your body isn't resisting joy. It's bracing for the next demand. Survival mode isn't a mindset problem. It's a physiological state. That means you can't just affirm your way out of it. And you can't think your way into safety when your body still believes that it has to stay on guard. Your body doesn't need convincing. It needs consistency and safety. This is why high functioning women feel confused because everything should feel fine, but it doesn't. And that gap between my life is good, but my body doesn't feel good is often where quiet shame tries to grow. Nothing has gone wrong. Your body just hasn't been invited out of survival yet. And here's what's tricky. Survival mode doesn't always announce itself. I was in survival mode for years, decades, and didn't even know it. Survival mode doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it sounds like, I'm just tired. I'm just busy. Every single week. Quiet survival mode often shows up as things you probably normalize. Overthinking simple decisions. Difficulty trusting yourself, although you've already proven yourself. Feeling safest when you're busy. Guilt when you try to rest. Emotional numbness instead of overwhelm. Feeling foggy or disoriented when you finally slow down. And needing a problem to solve in order to feel useful. If one or two of these landed, you are not alone. None of these are character flaws. None of these mean something is wrong with you. They are adaptive responses. These patterns once helped you survive seasons that were too much for one nervous system to hold. Your body did what it needed to do to keep you going. Your body did what it needed to do. If productivity kept you safe, of course, stillness doesn't feel relaxing. It doesn't feel dangerous. It feels unfamiliar. And unfamiliar doesn't mean wrong. It just means new. This is why willpower alone doesn't change patterns. Discipline can help you survive. It cannot help you feel safe. You can't out hustle a nervous system that thinks it's still under threat. Discipline and regulation do two very different jobs. Discipline manages behavior. Regulation restores safety. Survival mode cannot be reasoned away, and no amount of routines can relax a body that is still bracing for impact. That's why you can be consistent and still feel tense. Most high functioning women assume they need more structure, more discipline, and more control. This is bringing back so many memories. When I used to say, oh, I just have to become more structured. I'm not disciplined enough. I need to do X, Y, and Z. That wasn't the issue. What you actually need is less bracing, less self-monitoring, less holding it all together with force. Girl, you didn't become disciplined because you're strong. You became disciplined because your body needed control. And control became the only way your system knew how to prevent chaos, disappointment, or rejection. For a lot of women, discipline wasn't ambition. It was protection. It was how your body learned to stay one step ahead of what it didn't trust wouldn't be handled. Just notice what it's like to hear that your self-control was actually self-protection. Nothing in you was excessive. It was adaptive. And when we understand that, we stop trying to fix ourselves and start helping the body feel safe. Before we go any further, I want to pause the teaching because regulation isn't something you understand, it's something your body experiences. Let's give your system a moment to feel what we've been talking about. You don't need to close your eyes. You don't need to breathe a certain way. You don't need to do this right. Just let your body be here. So if it feels okay, let your shoulders drop a little. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue rest away from the roof of your mouth. Allow your exhale to be slightly longer than your inhale. If your belly wants to soften, let it. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth longer than you inhaled. Notice what your body does when nothing is being asked of it. No problem to solve, no decision to make, no one to take care of. Just notice. If slowing down feels awkward, that doesn't mean you're doing this wrong. It means your body isn't used to being here. That makes sense. This is what survival mode doesn't allow. Stillness without consequence. Clarity returns when the body feels safe enough to stand down. And you don't have to earn that safety. You don't need to hold on to this feeling. Just let your body register that it's possible. Even a small shift matters. Before we close, would it be okay if I gently share where women normally start when they recognize this pattern? I'll just pretend that I can see you nodding. You don't have to do anything with this. Just listen and notice what lands in your body. When you've been living in survival mode a long time, your body doesn't need more motivation. It needs a safe, consistent place to come out of emergency mode. Not all at once, not through force, but through gentleness and structure. That's what the Clarity Reset was created for. It's a 7-day experience. It's self-paced. It's nervous system centered. There's structure, but no pressure. It's designed specifically for high capacity women who are tired of living like everything is urgent. You don't need another thing to perform in. You don't need another system to master. You need a gentle container that invites your body out of emergency mode. The Clarity Reset isn't about doing more. It's about letting your body stop carrying what it was never meant to. It's a soft container where your nervous system can finally hear itself again. There's no rush, no timeline, no pressure to decide today. Regulation doesn't respond to urgency anyway. If it's for you, your body will recognize it. And if it's not, nothing here was wasted. Your system still learned something new today. If this conversation helped you recognize yourself, the Clarity Reset is linked below. Visit it when your body is ready, not when the pressure shows up. There's no benefit to rushing something that was meant to restore safety. You're not behind. You've just been surviving longer than your body can sustainably carry. And now that you can name what's actually been happening, you don't have to do it alone. Before you click away, just notice how your body feels compared to when we started. Even a 5% softening matters. Your nervous system notices shifts you were trained to dismiss. Your body doesn't have to suffer for it anymore.